Hello again, everyone. Just want to touch base again with you on this wonderful February day. Remember, this month is Love Your Brain Month here at Dynamic Health Solutions, and as I promised, I was going to talk some more about things that we can do to help our brains stay healthy. But first, I have to kind of go over what makes our brains not so healthy, and one of the big things that we hear and talk about all the time is stress. Now, stress is to your brain like pain is to your body. It's just a way of your brain telling you that there is something wrong, something that needs immediate attention, and it wants to draw you into how you're going to deal with whatever that stress is. Because realistically, your brain doesn't know the difference between physical, chemical, or emotional stress. It just knows that there's some sort of stressor there and it needs to deal with it. Now, there are 3 pre-programmed ways in your brain that is the initial response to that stress. We have basically what's called the flight response. So essentially what happens is your brain will shunt blood into your legs with the intent of helping you to run away from whatever's coming at you as fast as you can, and also to take away blood from the rational parts of your brain. So you don't really need to worry about doing high intense math problems or trying to figure out which direction to run as far as if a tree is better than a body of water. The idea is to get away from whatever is chasing you. So that is essentially what the flight response is. Also within the flight response, blood gets shunted away from those systems that are non-vital. So digestion, elimination, your immune system, all those things, they become less important when you are once again running away from something which in the past has been some sort of predator, whether it be a bear or a tiger or whatever the case is. But in today's world, the bear or the tiger isn't an actual bear or tiger. It could be your boss. It could be your spouse. It could be financial challenges. All those things could be a stressor that can cause you to shift into one of these 3 responses. So the first one is the flight response. Second one is the fight response. Now the fight response, what happens in this response is your body will shift blood up into your arms and into your neck muscles and your jaw muscles in order for you to punch, scratch, fight, bite, whatever you need to do to get away from whatever's attacking you. The fight response is all about intimidation. It's trying to get the upper hand. So a person's that is in the fight stress response, their eyes maybe get open wider. They will focus and not take their eyes off of the target of what they're trying to hit. Their voice will increase. Their voice will get louder. All of these things are an initial response of the fight stress response, because once again your body is trying to intimidate or scare off whatever predator is trying to attack or hurt you. And then the third response is not as well known, but you may have heard of it as playing possum, and that is the freeze response. Now the first 2 responses, fight and flight, are all about increasing energy into your body, like into your muscles, so that you can fight or you can run to get away. The freeze response is all about slowing down your body, because essentially when you're playing possum, you want your predator or the attacker to think you're dead, that you're not mobile, that you're not very exciting to go after, and they'll leave you alone. People that go into the freeze response, these are the ones that become submissive. They want protection. They want somebody to save them. This is that third response that isn't as well known, but is definitely one that is again pre-programmed into your nervous system as an initial response to stress. These are, once again, primitive primary responses. Your rational brain does not kick in when you are fighting off or when you are using these stress responses. So it's like, don't try and talk logically to somebody that is, either in that fight, flight, or freeze response. If somebody's in a fight response, best thing for them is to not put up a fight with them. That's just egging them on. If you either agree with them or don't put up a fight, they soon realize that the fight response isn't the proper one, and they'll calm back down. Now, somebody that is in the flight response, these are the people that you do not want to sit there and try and lecture them, because you'll notice they will not make eye contact with you because they're trying to get away from you. So you'll see this a lot with little kids, right? If you're trying to lecture a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old about what their table manners should be after they've been throwing food or whatever the case is, they won't look you in the eye because they're trying to get away from you. So there's no point in trying to be logical and rational with them, because they aren't logical or rational at that time. Then as far as somebody that's in the freeze response, these people, you don't want to try and get, try and be a cheerleader for them or be that person that says, hey, get up and try harder, do better. That doesn't work for them. You need to be more consoling and sympathetic and be on their side, and they will respond a lot better. Yeah, so that's the basic stress responses. Next time we'll talk about different ways that we can counteract stress. A big thing we want to talk about, and just as a reminder, is once again we're doing the Right Eye evaluations this month at $5 discounted, with all the proceeds going to the North Dakota Brain Injury Network. So if you've never had a Right Eye eval done before, please, this is a great time to come down to the clinic and have one done. Otherwise, this is Dr. Alan Rudolph signing off. Have a great day.